Welcome back to Upper Michigan Today, everybody, with our live studio audience here in Ishpeming at Westwood High School. We're still talking about Puffs, which doesn't hit the stage until December. So this is a show that you're going to want to mark on your calendars. Do you know when opening night is, McKenna?
Opening night is December 5th, and we go through the 8th. December
5th through the 8th, so mark that on your calendars. But we're going to hear now about how this show is coming together behind the scenes. We've pulled in McKenna again, who is involved in both of these shows, plus Maddie, Morgan, and Savannah. Thanks a lot for joining us. So what is your role within Puffs? Is it the same as in High School Musical, just in a different show?
So yeah, I do a lot of the same things for Puffs, except I did not touch a paintbrush for Puffs, and I'm very happy about that. But I do the lights, and I also do the costumes, so it's really exciting. There's so many costumes for Puffs. I swear we have like 50 characters in this show. So that one's a lot, but it's a spoof, so the quick changes are fast. So it's like, throw on a wig, go on stage.
And for you, Maddie, what's your role in the show, and how are you approaching it?
So I do the sound as well as the microphones. So I deal with all the stuff in the back on the soundboard and stuff, and all the little like sounds that just pop up in the thing. So we use like computers as well as iPads for it on different programs to kind of pull it all together.
Yeah. How do you learn that, like going through the sound design? Is that something that you just try and you just have to learn as you go?
So there was a couple people I had like sort of training me in my freshman year, but it was very much like figure out as you go along kind of thing. I'm not the greatest with technology, so I kind of just like, you just play around with stuff and kind of see what works and what doesn't.
But you're not back there like with a bag, crinkling sounds, or like stomping on things or anything like that.
Yeah,
that's good.
Those are already made for me.
That's nice. That's nice. All right, and what about you? What are you doing with this?
While they're up in the tech booth, I'm on the stage behind the scenes. I kind of make sure it runs smoothly, and whenever we have like set that is needed to be changed, and this one, thank goodness we don't, we have to like have cues and stuff, and McKenna usually with her lighting blacks it out, and our stagehands move the set so it's kind of like a movie, and it goes along and it flows.
Yeah. And Savannah?
I at the moment am helping with props, making sure those are getting made, that, you know, everything's running smoothly, guiding people through stuff. And then I also help Morgan, like, during the show on the other side of the stage, because she can't be at two places at once. And so we both make sure, you know, during the actual shows, stuff's getting done, people are where they need to be, and then, you know, if people need help with costumes, making sure someone's there to help them, because like McKenna said, we have a lot of quick changes. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
McKenna,
Fast moving.
Yeah. How did you approach the costumes and the costume design with this?
So with this show, it was a lot different than any other show, because we have, I want to say like 13 actors-ish, but we have like so many characters, and you have to like, Isabel, she is our narrator, and she's also playing a Puff, and so she's a narrator, and then in 5 seconds she's a Puff. So I was making sure, okay, so we're gonna do a shorter skirt for one role, and then you're gonna have a longer skirt, glasses, hair up, go on stage.
So you really have to make sure that their costumes set them apart, so that the audience knows that these are two separate characters.
Yes, and I had a lot of fun, like, looking at the characters, because they're also animated, and they all have such almost cartoony like characteristics. So like Oliver, he's smart, and you interviewed Robert, and he's wearing his costume, but he has those funny shorts and the brown shirt and suspenders, and it was just so much fun to put together.
So you're kind of like creating caricatures out of the costumes and the characters.
Yes, it's my favorite part. It's so much fun. I love costumes.
And again, just like with High School Musical, a very fast-moving show with a lot of action behind the scenes that everyone sitting in the audience likely will never know. How are you kind of keeping focused and making sure that, you know, it's running smoothly for the audience?
It's definitely hard and very stressful at times, but I really do enjoy it. It's really fun, and it's fun to see it all pull together and create the show that we all love. And it's really enjoyable.
Yeah. And you have a couple weeks left, a couple weeks left to practice. So what do you still have to work on? What are you hoping to fine-tune?
Definitely cues with props and blocking And costume changes, especially, those are going to be rough. But I know it'll all come together because it always does.
Yes, absolutely.
I know you might need to take a whole rehearsal time dedicated to just putting the costumes on and off and making sure it's all together.
And with like lights too, we'll have to get that because they all need to be moved after High School Musical. Well, not all of them, but some of them need to be changed for puffs. So.
Well, I'm really excited to see a sneak peek of this show. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll end the show with that, a piece of puffs. We'll be right back.